Welcome back to my backyard snack yard. Today we're having a look at my finger lime, my Australian finger lime, also known as a caviar lime. It's full of really wonderful fruit, which are developing really well here. They're slowly growing. They will eventually get really big. This is a large finger lime tree, and they will turn black. And then the insides will be this beautiful pink. There are little fruits everywhere. It has been flowering steadily for months now, and the fruits are all developing. There's even some really small ones here if I can find them, because it's been flowering as well as growing these fruits here that started a few months ago. So it's doing really well, but I've just noticed something which I need to work on. For some reason, ants really seem to like this tree, and I think even last year they built a big nest. Maybe it was the year before last. They built a huge nest in the tree right here. There was a big nest, and I had to remove it, and then it was just covered in little horrible scale insects. And as you can see, there was lots of ant activity again. They're just running up and down the tree, and they've also started farming their scale. Can you see those little bumps? Scale insects. It's really not very good. So I need to work on this right now. So what I've done here is I've taken lots of cotton swabs and soaked it in this essential oil. It's peppermint. It's meant to be something that ants really dislike the smell of. So I did this yesterday and placed them down, but it hasn't seemed to deter the ants. They're still happily running up and down, farming their little scale insects, really seemingly joyfully. So maybe it'll take a little while to act. I mean, honestly, this room smells amazing at the moment. It smells like a spa or maybe a dentist's office. It has that really wonderful peppermint scent. So it is really nice, but I need to do something more than this. So I do have another way. The way I got rid of them last time was with this rubbing alcohol. So you just dip little cotton buds in it and run them along the stems of the tree where the little scale insects are, and it kills them immediately upon contact. So it's a bit fiddly. As you can see, this tree is covered in really big, vicious thorns. So, you know, I do tend to get quite scratched up when I'm working with it. Last time when we had the scale infestation, I did thin out this canopy, which makes it easier to get to all the different stems and stuff. But it also kills the ants upon contact with the ants. I mean, ants are useful in the garden. I just don't want them on the tree because they are just trying to spread pests. These little guys, can you see them? There they are. I mean, they're fascinating little creatures. I just want to get them to go out elsewhere and play out in the garden. There they are. They stand completely stuck still when they can sense I'm looking at them. Clever little things. But let's get removing these scale insects. 20 minutes later of careful cleaning and removing of those horrible little scale insects, it looks pretty clean. All the ants have evacuated. So even if I shake it, there are a few that come down. There's one, but not nearly as many as there used to be. There's another one. There's still the last little stragglers, but honestly, it's not the huge ant highway that it was. So I'll just keep on having a look at it. I wonder if this peppermint is going to help. Hopefully it will keep them away. And I'll just have to get rid of the last little remaining ants, which are coming down now. And then, yeah, there's actually quite a few still. But hopefully I remove the scale, and I'll just need to keep on top of the scale. Just coming and checking it every few days, removing any more scale. And I'm putting the tree outside now because it is the 1st of June. So definitely time to get this guy outside. We had a massive heat wave, and that's over now. So I think it's going to be a good time just to acclimatize the tree to being outdoors where it won't get like blitzed or burnt by the sun. And it can just get accustomed to being back outdoors again, and it won't be too cold at night either, because before our heat wave it was still too cold really to leave it outside when it's full of fruit. I don't want to risk fruit drop. So let's get him outside quickly. And then the birds also help eat the ants, for example, so it's much better and healthier to be outdoors. We got it outside. I can't tell you how difficult it was. It's such a big tree now. It's really wide as well. So it's actually really tricky to get it through the doors without losing any fruit. But we only lost 4 of them, sadly. But I'm really glad to have it outside now. I think when you put things out, it really helps get rid of any pests. And the ants are back where they belong, out here. I also have a mint. So I thought, why not put it really close to the, what is this? Oh, nothing much. Just put it really close to the tree and see if that helps deter the ants too, because they're really supposed to dislike the smell of peppermint or mint in general, I guess. So this one is definitely peppermint. It's a beautiful smell. And that might help get rid of the ants too. Just see if it works. I love this little gerbera here. I'd overwintered it in the unheated greenhouse, and it's just looking so pretty and sunny now, so I took it out so we can enjoy it out here. But yes, I hope the finger lime will be happy right here. It should do. I did keep it in a different part of the garden last year, but I think just I don't want to move it around too much now, because we just risk losing so many more fruits trying to squeeze it through little passages and things. And there are so many fruits that are a really good size now on the tree, so we don't want to lose them. I can see that the tree's actually quite dry, so I'm going to give it a good little feed now. It gets a weekly feed, and it's due one now, so I'll give it a really good drench too. And it's quite cool out here. It's slightly sprinkling, so I think that's great weather just to get him out here and get him accustomed to being outdoors again. It's really good. I'm really happy we managed to get him out. Oh, and here are the 4 little finger limes that dropped. They're not anywhere near ripe because the skins are meant to turn really black, and then the inside, the little pearls, are supposed to be pink. But you can see the pearls are forming now. It's going to taste really unripe, like a lime. A lime is, of course, just an unripe fruit too, so we can try some and see what we think. Yeah, it just doesn't taste ripe at all. Has sort of unripe bitter flavor to it, so almost a little bit salty actually. Maybe I will use them. But yeah, nothing like the ripe fruit, which I'm looking forward to. It should be ripe in a few months, usually by August. They're ripe. They ripen a lot faster than other citrus fruits, so really exciting. So I've mixed up a big batch of rainwater and some summer feed. It's a really well balanced one that I think works for all of my citrus, but I have read that finger limes don't want as strong feed as other citruses, so I tend to give a bit of a weaker solution. And that seems to work just fine. Especially when they're fruiting, it's important not to overfeed them. But he just looked really dry, and I think this will help him settle in. So just a really thorough drench. And you can just run right through to the bottom. And I'll just use the rest of the feed on the other citrus trees. Let's get some more. It was really dry. And it kind of got moved about a bit. Like the roots got really disturbed as I was moving it. I just don't want to give it too much of a shock because it has all those wonderful fruits on it. Also coming out here in the light, I can still see, look here, scale insects. Do you see them? So I really need to get at them and just really double check, because the lighting's so much better outside than it was indoors. So we'll get all the little suckers. But yeah, I'll go around feeding the other citrus trees. They're all on the same schedule, which makes it nice and easy. Just mix up a few pictures of it and feed them all at the same time. Keep them all healthy. So thank you for joining me. I'm so happy to have him outside. I can't tell you, it was so difficult to move him, and it's good to have it done at last, especially as I was getting a bit concerned about the ant action in the house. It's never very pleasant when you see ants running around, and they do scare you about, little ants. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time, and hopefully very soon I'll have some beautiful ripe finger limes. The rain is coming, perfect timing. Better get in. Bye for now.